Hey yo, it's Brian here. Well, the game is over from last night, 49ers versus Detroit Lions. As you all know, the 49ers had nothing to play for. Detroit, they also had nothing to play for because the showdown is going to be against Minnesota on Sunday night this week. But hey, it was a thriller matchup for the most part. The 49ers did a really good job. I think they exceeded all expectations against Detroit. I know Detroit's deal with a lot of injuries on the defensive side, but to be very competitive against a team that's pretty much might be the number one seed in the NFC and keep playing, I got to say I'm pretty impressed. Although there is a culprit that we all know pretty much screwed the game for us, essentially. I mean, it's not 100% of his fault, but I'd say it's like 99% of his fault. His name is kicker Jake Moody. Yes, he was not great in this one. At first, he made his extra points, which was really good, a good sign, and then he missed, I believe, 2 field goals and an extra point as well. And yeah, that was the big difference maker right there. We probably could have won the game had he made those, or the momentum would have changed had he made those. But since he didn't make those, the Lions could get great field position. We didn't get any points on the board. It was very disappointing, and this is not the first time he's messed it up for the 49ers. I mean, the game against Tampa, I can remember that. We essentially won that game on his last second field goal, but he missed about 3 field goals in that game too. So, I mean, it kind of equals out, cancels out. Yeah, that's not a good sign right there. He's had a lot of games where you need him, he's not there for you, and his confidence, I'm pretty sure it's shattered. I know Kittle before halftime was trying to comfort him, trying to make him, more, I don't know, motivated, I guess, in a good way. Still didn't work, and I'm pretty sure everybody was pretty upset after the game about him, and yeah, rightfully so if they are. Some other good things I don't want to talk about Jake all day because, I mean, kicks are kicks. I mean, how can you coach kicking? It's kind of there to be there. But Brock Purdy, he had a pretty good game for the most part, threw over 300 yards. He had 4 total touchdowns, but he also had 2 picks too. So I feel like he was trying to play hero ball to try to compensate for being down a little bit and making a play happen. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. He also got hurt at the end, which is just terrible right there. But hopefully, luckily it's the last game of the season and we could just move on and get ready for the 2025 regular season next year. For the offseason, he's probably going to get paid a lot of money, but that's too early to talk about. We'll talk about that probably after the Super Bowl, unless they do it super duper early on during the playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, other than that, 49ers, mostly good job in this one, minus special teams. Yeah, that's all I got to pretty much say. Congrats to the Detroit Lions. They got a good win right there. Was it the convincing win that everybody, including myself, thought? No, I thought they were just going to win by like 30 points because the 49ers are just beat up. Offensive line, skill players, defensive players like Dre Greenlaw, they're all out, but yet they were able to put a pretty good show, I would say. And I think the Lions were actually playing for real because Jared Goff and all the starters were out there, and you wouldn't just put it out there for fun, right? If you were just trying to rest and get ready for the next week against Minnesota. They were actually playing real football, and it's good that the 49ers had a little bit of life in this one for the rest of the season. I wish we could have played like this all year long in terms of great performances and stuff like that, but hey, I guess better late than never, right? So looking forward to next year, next season. A lot of things to talk about in the offseason. I know we have one more game against Arizona, but both teams are absolutely playing for nothing. It's honestly probably better to lose so you can get a higher draft pick, but hey, if they win the game, that's awesome right there. But looking forward to seeing decisions that the 49ers are going to be making. I'd say the big one, Brock Purdy, getting paid a lot of money. Jake Moody, are they going to keep him as their starting kicker? Because, I mean, he's cost us a few games during his career with the 49ers for 2 years now, since he's been with the 49ers, drafted in the 3rd round of all places. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I hope you guys are having a good day. New Year's Eve, the last video for 2024. Get ready for 2025. Let's make it a good year, y'all. So, I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love you guys as always. Thank you for all the support in 2024. I hope to catch you guys up next year in 2025. Go Niners all day.